Now you the Kate. You don't have to wait for the outer condition to feel the inner state. You can start now. You can feel rich now, regardless of your current bank balance. And as you persist in this feeling, you will begin to see your outer world change to match your inner state. This, my friends, is the true secret of wealth creation. It's not about working harder or smarter. It's about changing your concept of self. It's about embodying the state of wealth and abundance now, in your imagination. Remember, your imagination is the gateway to the subconscious. What you imagine with feeling, your subconscious accepts as reality. And once your subconscious accepts something as reality, it begins to work day and night to bring it into manifestation. Do you imagine yourself as rich and abundant? Can you feel the security, the freedom, the joy that comes with true wealth? Can you walk through your day, interact with others, make decisions from the standpoint of being wealthy? If you can do this, if you can live in the end, feeling the reality of being rich and abundant now, then I tell you truly, wealth and abundance must come to you. It is law. Now let's talk about the power of affirmations. When you say, I'm rich and abundant, you are not trying to convince yourself of something that isn't true. You are declaring a spiritual truth. You are aligning yourself with the infinite abundance of the universe. You see, abundance is your natural state. The universe is infinitely abundant. And you, being one with the universe, are also infinitely abundant. Any lack you perceive in your life is simply a misalignment with your true nature. By affirming, I'm rich like abundant, you are realigning yourself with your true nature. You are claiming your divine inheritance. You are stepping into the flow of universal abundance. But remember, affirmations are not magic spells. They're not about repeating words mindlessly. They're about feeling the truth of the words. They're about embodying the state you desire. When you say, I am rich or abundant, feel the truth of it in every cell of your body. Feel the excitement, the gratitude, the joy of being rich and abundant. Let this feeling permeate your entire being. And as you do this, watch how your world begins to change. Watch how opportunities for wealth creation begin to appear in your life. Watch how your relationship with money transforms. You see, when you truly feel rich and abundant, you begin to make decisions from a place of abundance rather than lack. You begin to see opportunities where before you saw only obstacles. You begin to attract people and circumstances that align with your new concept of self. Now let's address a common misconception. Many people believe that to be spiritual, one must reject material wealth. They believe that money is somehow unspiritual or dirty. But I tell you that such beliefs are not based on truth. They are based on a misunderstanding of the nature of the universe. The universe is abundant. Nature is abundant. Look at a single apple tree producing hundreds of apples, each containing multiple seeds, each seed capable of producing another tree. This is the nature of the universe. And you, being one with the universe, are meant to experience this abundance in all areas of your life, including your finances. Money is simply a symbol of exchange. It is a tool. And like any tool, can be used for good or ill, but the tool itself is neutral. It is our consciousness that gives it meaning. When you declare, I am rich and abundant, you are not being greedy or materialistic. You are aligning yourself with the natural abundance of the universe. You are preparing yourself to be a channel through which abundance can flow, not just for yourself, but for others as well. For true wealth is not about hoarding. It's about flow. It's about giving as well as receiving. When you are truly rich and abundant, you have more to give. You have more resources to make a positive impact in the world. So I urge you, let go of any guilt or shame you may feel about desiring wealth. Embrace your desire for abundance. For in doing so, you're embracing your true nature. Now, let's talk about the importance of persistence. You see, when you begin to affirm, I am rich and abundant, you may not see immediate results in your outer world. Your bank account may not instantly overflow. But do not be discouraged. Remember, you are working with law. Just as a farmer doesn't plant a seed and expect to harvest the next day. You must give your new concept of self time to bear fruit. The seed has been planted in your subconscious mind. Your job now is to nurture it, to water it with your continued assumption, your continued feeling of being rich and abundant. This is where many people fail. They start with enthusiasm, affirming their new state. But when they don't see immediate results, they give up. They revert to their old concept of self, their old patterns of thinking and feeling. But I tell you this, persistence is key. You must persist in your new assumption until it hardens into fact. You must live from your desired state, regardless of appearances, until your outer world conforms to your inner conviction. Remember, your outer world is nothing but a reflection of your inner state. It may take time for your outer world to catch up with your new inner state. But if you persist, if you remain faithful to your new concept of self, your outer world must change. It's law. So I ask you, can you persist in the assumption that you are rich and abundant, even when your senses deny it? Can you continue to feel wealthy and prosperous, even when your bank account says otherwise? Can you live from the end, feeling the joy and gratitude of being rich and abundant, even before it manifests in your physical reality? If you can do this, if you can persist in your new assumption, then I promise your world will change. Your reality will reshape itself to match your inner conviction. Now, let's discuss another important aspect of manifesting wealth and abundance. Detachment. This may seem paradoxical. How can you desire wealth and abundance and yet be detached from it? But this detachment is crucial to your success. You see, attachment creates resistance. When you are overly attached to a specific outcome, when you are constantly checking to see if it has manifested, you are actually pushing it away. You are coming from a place of lack, of not having, which contradicts your affirmation of abundance. Instead, cultivate a state of calm knowing. Know that you are rich and abundant, not because you see it in your bank account, but because it is your true nature. Know that wealth is flowing to you through you and from you, not because you need it to be happy, but because it is the natural expression of who you are. This detachment allows you to live joyfully in the present moment, rather than constantly projecting into a future where you will finally be rich. When you can be happy and content now, regardless of your external circumstances, you open yourself up to receive even more abundance. Remember, the universe responds to your vibration, your state of being. When you vibrate at the frequency of lack and need, you attract more experiences that match that vibration. But when you vibrate at the frequency of abundance and gratitude, you attract experiences that match that higher vibration. So I urge you, as you affirm, I am rich and abundant, so from a place of calm knowing, of joyful detachment, know that you are aligning yourself with your true nature and trust that the outer manifestation will follow in divine timing. Now, let's delve deeper into the concept of money itself. Many of you may have negative associations with money. Perhaps you've been taught that money is the root of all evil, or that rich people are inherently greedy or unspiritual. These beliefs, whether conscious or subconscious, can create resistance to the very abundance you're trying to manifest. So let's reframe our understanding of money. Money, in its essence, is simply energy. It's a tool for exchange, a symbol of value. Like any tool, it can be used for good or ill, depending on the consciousness of the user. When you affirm, I am rich abundant, you're not just calling for more pieces of paper or numbers in a bank account. You're aligning yourself with the energy of abundance, with the free flow of value and resources. Imagine money as a river of abundance. This river is always flowing, always abundant. The only question is standing in this river, allowing it to flow to you and through you, or are you standing on the shore, watching it flow by? When you truly embody the state of being rich and abundant, you're stepping into this river. You're allowing abundance to flow to you, through you and from you. You become a conduit for abundance, not just a receiver of it. This understanding transforms your relationship with money. Instead of seeing it as something scarce that you need to hoard. You see it as an abundant resource that flows freely when you're in alignment with it. So I ask you, can you release your old limiting beliefs about money? Can you see it as the tool of abundance that it truly is? Can you step into the river of abundance, allowing it to flow freely in your life? As you contemplate these questions, I want you to really feel into the state of being rich and abundant. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself surrounded by abundance in all forms, not just money, but love, health, opportunities, experiences. Feel the joy, the freedom, the security that comes with true abundance. Now open your eyes. Carry this feeling with you throughout your day. Let it inform your thoughts, your words, your actions. For this feeling is the key to manifesting the abundance you desire. Let's now talk about the role of gratitude in manifesting wealth and abundance. Gratitude is a powerful force that aligns you with the frequency of abundance. When you're truly grateful, you're acknowledging that you already have enough, that you're already abundant. This might seem counterintuitive. You might think, but if I'm grateful for what I have, won't that prevent me from receiving more? Not at all. In fact, the opposite is true. Gratitude opens you up to receive even more abundance. You see, the universe responds to your dominant thoughts and feelings. When you're constantly focused on what you lack, you're vibrating at the frequency of lack, and you attract more experiences of lack. But when you're grateful for what you have, you're vibrating at the frequency of abundance, and you attract more experiences of abundance. So as you affirm, I am rich, abundant, do so from a place of deep gratitude. Be grateful for the abundance you already have in your life, no matter how small it may seem. Be grateful for the abundance that is on its way to you. Be grateful for your ability to co-create with the universe. This gratitude will amplify your affirmations, making them even more powerful. It will align you more fully with the state of being rich and abundant. Now let's address another important aspect of manifesting wealth and abundance. Action. Some people misunderstand the law of assumption, thinking that if they simply assume the feeling of the wish fulfilled, they can sit back and wait for abundance to magically appear in their lives. But this is not how the law works. Yes, assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled is crucial. But this assumption should inspire and guide your actions, not replace them. When you truly embody the state of being rich and abundant, you will naturally be inspired to take actions that align with this state. You'll make different decisions, see different opportunities, interact with people differently. For example, someone who truly feels rich and abundant might be inspired to start a business, invest in themselves or others, or give generously to causes they believe in. They might be drawn to learn more about wealth creation, to network with successful people, or to upgrade their skills. The key is that these actions come from a place of inspired action, not desperate action. They come from a place of abundance, not lack. They are a natural expression of your new state of being, not a struggle to make something happen. So as you embody the state of being rich and abundant, what inspired actions are you drawn to take? What opportunities are you now seeing that you might have overlooked before? How are you showing up differently in your work, your relationships, your daily life? Remember, these actions don't need to be grand or dramatic. Small, consistent actions taken from a place of abundance can lead to profound changes over time. Now let's talk about the concept of circulation. In nature, everything circulates. Air circulates, water circulates, energy circulates, wealth is no different. It's meant to circulate, to flow. Many people, when they start to accumulate some wealth, hold on to it tightly out of fear of losing it. But this tight grip actually constricts the flow of abundance. It comes from a mindset of scarcity, not abundance. When you truly embody the state of being rich and abundant, you understand that wealth is meant to flow. You're not afraid to spend money on things that bring you joy or add value to your life. You're not afraid to invest in yourself or others. You're not afraid to give generously. This doesn't mean being reckless or wasteful. It means trusting in the abundant nature of the universe. It means knowing that as you allow wealth to flow out, you open yourself up to receive even more. Think of it like breathing. You need to exhale to make room for the next inhale. In the same way, allowing wealth to flow out creates space for more to flow in. Why can you allow wealth to circulate more freely in your life? How can you loosen your grip on money, trusting in the abundant flow of the universe? As we continue our exploration of wealth and abundance, let's discuss the importance of self-worth. You see, your external reality is a reflection of your internal state. If you don't believe you're worthy of wealth and abundance, you'll subconsciously sabotage your efforts to create it. Many people have deep-seated beliefs that they're not good enough, not smart enough, or not deserving enough to be truly wealthy. These beliefs often stem from childhood experiences or societal conditioning. But I tell you this, these beliefs are not the truth of who you are. You are a divine being, created in the image and likeness of God. You are inherently worthy of all the abundance the universe has to offer. Your worth is not determined by your bank account, your job title, your possessions. Your worth is inherent, unchanging, and in it. So as you affirm I'm rich, abundant, also affirm your inherent worth. Know that you are deserving of wealth and abundance simply because you exist. Know that the universe delights in your joy and wants to support your highest good. This sense of self-worth will magnify the power of your affirmations. It will allow you to fully embody the state of being rich and abundant without self-doubt or self-sabotage. Now, let's address a common concern. Some of you might be thinking, but Neville, what about the less fortunate? Isn't it selfish to focus on my own wealth and abundance when there's so much poverty in the world? This is a beautiful question, and it speaks to your compassionate nature. But I want you to consider, your impoverishment does not enrich anyone else. Your lack does not alleviate anyone else's lack. In fact, the opposite is true. When you embody the state of being rich and abundant, you become better equipped to help others. You have more resources to share, more knowledge to impart, more opportunities to create. Your abundance can become a blessing to many. Moreover, you demonstrate that it's possible to create wealth and abundance through the power of your imagination and assumption. You inspire others to do the same. You become a living example of what's possible, igniting hope and possibility in those around you. Remember, abundance is not a zero-sum game. There's more than enough for everyone. By claiming your abundance, you're not taking away from anyone else. You're simply aligning yourself with the infinite abundance of the universe. So I urge you, embrace your desire for wealth and abundance without guilt. Know that as you prosper, you become better equipped to contribute to the prosperity of others. Now, as we near the conclusion of our discussion, I want to address the concept of divine timing. Some of you may be wondering, how long will it take for my affirmations to manifest? When will I see the results? The truth is, there's no set timeline for manifestation. The seed you plant in your subconscious mind will germinate and grow in divine timing. Your job is not to worry about when or how your desire will manifest, but to remain faithful to your assumption. Remember, time is a construct of the human mind. In the realm of spirit, where all creation takes place, there is no time. Your desire is already fulfilled in the spiritual realm. Your job is to align your consciousness with this spiritual reality until it manifests in your physical reality. So don't become anxious or doubtful if you don't see immediate results. Don't keep checking your bank account or looking for signs that it's working. This doubt and anxiety only serve to negate your affirmations. Instead, rest in the calm assurance that what you have assumed in your imagination must come to pass. Live each day from the state of being rich and abundant, regardless of appearances. Trust in the law, knowing that it never fails. As we come to the close of our discussion, I want to leave you with this final thought. You are the operant power in your world. Your consciousness is the only reality. What you assume to be true, what you feel to be real, must manifest in your world. The words "I am rich and abundant" are not just a phrase to be repeated. They are a state to be embodied, a truth to be lived. As you consistently assume this state, as you live from this truth, you will see your outer world reshape itself to match your inner conviction. Remember, this is not about forcing or struggling. It's about aligning yourself with your true nature, with the abundant essence of the universe. It's about remembering who you really are, a divine being, infinitely worthy, inherently abundant. So go forth from this place with a new understanding. Know that wealth and abundance are your birthright. Know that you have the power to create the life you desire. Know that as you prosper, you become a beacon of possibility for others. Carry the word, I'm rich and abundant, not just in your mind, but in your heart. Feel the truth of them in every cell of your body. Let them inform your thoughts, your words, your actions. Live from this state and watch as miracles unfold in your life. And always remember, the greatest gift you can give to the world is the fullest expression of yourself. As you step into your abundance, as you allow wealth to flow freely in your life, you give others permission to do the same. You become a living testament to the abundance of the universe. So I say to you one final time, you are rich, you are abundant, this is the truth of your being, embrace it, live it, and watch as your world transforms before your very eyes. Thank you for your attention. May you go forth and create a life of boundless wealth, prosperity, and abundance. The power is within you. The time is now. You are the miracle you've been waiting for. Embrace your divine inheritance and let your light shine brightly for all to see.